Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to go over installing CentOS 6.5. CentOS is a community enterprise operating system. It's used for servers. It's a Linux based operating system and I'm going to install this without using a graphical user interface. So I got to create my virtual machine here and I choose custom. Click next. And I'm going to install the operating system later, so I want to set up what I have here, or what I want basically. So Linux, the version is CentOS 64-bit. Next, machine name, firewall, because basically what I'm going to use this for is a firewall for my inside virtual network. And I'm going to give it 2 gigs of memory. For this network interface, I'm going to use bridged. Basically, it's not sharing the computer's network interface. It's like having its own. Create a new virtual disk. I'm not really going into VMware stuff. That's not what this is about. So. And finish. I'm going to go to the CD, DVD, and choose my ISO. Use ISO image, browse, and and then I'm going to add network adapter. And this is going to be a custom, and it's going to go on VMnet 1 because that's my virtual network. That's what it's on. Basically, the firewall will allow internet traffic and whatever to go from the outside world to my inside virtual world. Okay, I'm going to power this on. Excuse me. Okay, I have to click inside here. We're going to install or upgrade an existing system. And I'm going to pause this video for this stuff to run because we don't care about that. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. And this part, you can test the media before you install. For a corporation, that might be good, but for my little testing world, I don't really care. So I'm going to skip that. Of course, it found my virtual hard drive. And voila. So now we can click next. Next for English, US English, basic storage device. Discard any data. This I'm going to say firewall.lab.local. I'm going to configure the network right away. ETH1. I'm going to do something on purpose here because I want to basically show you how to fix it later. So we're going to do manual. ETH1 is actually my inside address, but I'm going to purposely say I got confused and make this my outside one. So I'm going to do one. Numlock always helps. 192.168.1.110. That mask is 24. That's basically 255.255.255.0. My gateway is 192.168.1.1. That's my router. And then click apply. Oh, and I missed a step. Connect automatically. Again, that's something we can fix, but I'll show you that later. Apply. ETH1. We're going to do manual. 192.168.81. 124, that's going to stay the same. Gateway 168.110 because 110 is the gateway to the outside world. And connect automatically. Apply. Okay, all good. Click next. I'm in the central region, so I'm going to click Menominee, America, Menominee. Next, password. It'll tell if you have a weak password. Mine is sort of weak, but don't care. I'm going to use it anyway. We're going to use all space. Not my space, just all space. Right changes to disk. I'll go through this little phase. And we're going to use it as a basic server. And we're going to customize now. If you do it later, you will get a graphical user interface. I don't want a graphical user interface. I want command line only. Click next. Servers. I'm going to use as CIFS. It's basically a file system. Share files between Linux and Microsoft Windows systems. I don't know if I'm going to do email yet or FTP, but I'm throwing them in there just in case. I will not use it as an NFS file server or print server, but I will install the system administration tools. And for web services, I will do a web server to play with. Optional packages, you can do all sorts of things there, but I'm just doing a very basic thing here, so I'm not doing anything extra. Click next. Checking on dependencies, starting the install, and I will be back when that's all done in a few minutes. Hello, I am back. I have my system installed and I have rebooted, and this is the screen you get, command line. So I'm going to log in. Okay, I always like to clear the screen. Alright, so I did something on purpose. I'll show you what I did. Goggle.com, which I was told will work. Basically, pinging, it's just like submarines in the ocean when they ping another submarine and they get a return back. I'm trying to communicate to Google and Google would send a reply, but it's not replying. So I'm going to cancel that and I'll show you what happened. I'm going to change the directory. And I'm going to look at my interface, network interface that's supposed to be facing the outside world, which is ETH0. So I'm going to do ETH0. And insert. And if we look here, I'll change this to 110. Gateway. That shouldn't be it, but anyway, 1.1 DNS. I can clear that out of there. And then you do escape, right, quit, bang. Bang just means I'm gonna get out of this here, and it goes back to that. If I wrote just write and quit, it would still, and I'm pointing at the screen like you guys can see what I'm doing. But anyway, it would stay on that screen. So now I can hit clear. Now this should work. Ping goo.com. Wait a minute, now it's still not working. Why is that? I'll show you why. So we're gonna do service network restart. Basically, I'm restarting the network services. Try this one more time. Instead of doing that, we'll use the up arrow. And we have a reply from Google. We have connection to the internet. That is the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed and hope you found it useful. Thanks for watching.